Well, President Trump's approval has plenty of room for improvement, but he's entering the second year of his term on an upswing. At the same time, Democrats are hoping to pick up seats and flip the House in the 2018 midterms.
You cannot just run against Donald Trump. And it is the job of we Democrats to put together a strong, cohesive economic group of proposals aimed at the middle class and those struggling to get there.
Let's talk with Fox News politics editor and editor of Halftime Report, Chris Stirewalt, about the current political lay of the land. Good to see you tonight.
That's kind of my jam.
It is definitely your jam. Jam on it. And we have a few months to go, and the world can change between now and then.
So much.
What do you make of what we're seeing right now?
Well, you want to know how much the world can change? The world can change so much that compared to a month ago, the president's approval rating is up substantially. We've got him in our Halftime Report average hovering right around the 40% mark, which is substantially better than it was at the end of last year. A lot of that has to do with taxes. Also, the generic ballot has gotten tighter. And now we're hearing Democrats warning, hey, guys, don't take this for granted. You're going to have to hustle for this. Yeah, you can't, as Schumer was just saying there, you can't just run against him. We got to have our own plans. Priorities USA, which is a Democratic super PAC, had this to say: while still on track for a successful November, the extent of Democratic gains will be blunted if Democrats do not re-engage more aggressively in speaking to the economic and health care priorities of voters. Democrats continue to have winning messages on health care and the economy, but right now voters are not hearing them, and that must change if Democrats are going to win. And that's a true fact. Now, here's the thing for Republicans, though. Just as the climate has changed substantially in the last 6 weeks in their favor, what will the next 6 weeks bring? What will the next six weeks bring? I can't tell you the potential harm. You know, we're right now tracking very closely. 1 month from today, we're going to have a special election in Pennsylvania. And a lot of that's going to depend on how women in the suburbs of Pittsburgh are going to vote. Which way are they going to go on this? Do you think that this ongoing stuff about the domestic violence accusations against a senior White House staffer and the mishandling of that, you think that helps or do you think that hurts? You think that if they can get to a deal on DACA or if they can't get to a deal on DACA and all of a sudden the Republicans say, yes, we're going to start deporting these people, do you think that helps or that hurts? It hurts. So what you do, and this should be the lesson for Republicans, what you do and how you act has a material effect on how voters perceive you. These things aren't all baked into the cake, and you can crumble to mix our metaphors, you could crumble your cookie now.
Yes, you could. I love cookies. Okay, chocolate chip are my favorite.
True.
Tweet us and let us know. What is your favorite?
Don't
seal oatmeal raisin.
I'm a snickerdoodle person, probably mostly, but I'll go with the Magic Cookie Bar as #1.
Okay, but what if you put chocolate chips in a snickerdoodle?
That's gross.
I feel like that's unbeatable.
Gross. That's gross.
Okay, well, tweet us and let us know what you think. In the meantime, let's break down both the things you brought up. Jonathan Swan in Axios says this today, talking about the back and forth that the White House is having to do about when they knew and what they knew. He says Wray, meaning the FBI directors, Wray's FBI timeline makes one thing clear: the Kelly cover-up is unraveling right before our eyes. A White House official says.
A White House official who wants John Kelly. A White House official who wants John Kelly to get fired says, you know, here's the thing. The president has to balance here. There were multiple layered failures on this. And by the way, one of the failures was the president in praising the object of this investigation, even after it was clear that he had to leave because of these accusations.
And the White House has now said multiple times, we got this wrong. We got this wrong, and we would do better next time. We're working on our internal review process.
So is John Kelly, who is the president's point man on the Hill and who has succeeded in bringing order to a chaotic White House. I loved Anthony Scaramucci talking about a lack of order in the White House almost as much as I did about Corey Lewandowski.
He might be an expert on lack of order in the White House.
That's true. The Tasmanian devil knows the tornado. But look, the president has to decide, is Kelly worth it? And if you fire Kelly and you push him out over this, is what comes next worth it? And a lot of that will depend on whom could you replace him, and is that person palatable, and can they handle the job?
Yeah, we don't have time right now, but some of the names have come out. You and I have talked about, like, I don't think that would be a fit.
Wowzers.
Don't mention any of those names.
Wowzers.
But anyway, great to see you. We'll continue cookie discussion next time you're back.
And a happy Shrove Tuesday to you.
And you as well. Behave yourself. Lent's coming.